The race to build cutting-edge fighter jets is back with a vengeance. Today, with less than 1,000 fifth-generation fighters flying worldwide, the world is already looking ahead to the next generation. What technologies and capabilities will define the so-called sixth generation, including the Air Force's secret new fighter jet, which it shockingly designed, tested, and flew in the span of just 1 year? The answer might surprise you. The fall of the Soviet Union in 1991 put the brakes on more than 45 years of intense fighter jet development. The Cold War saw the rapid introduction of several key technologies, including jet engines, radar-guided missiles, heads-up displays, and stealth, plus the development of the first 4 generations of post-war fighter aircraft. In the 2000s, the U.S. released the first fifth-generation fighter, the F-22 Raptor. Fifth-generation fighters are generally defined as aircraft developed from the ground up with radar-evading stealth, the ability to cruise above Mach 1 without afterburners, advanced radars and infrared sensors, and the extensive use of computers and software to not only fly the airplane, but also process sensor data. Since the Raptor's debut, other planes to join the fifth-generation pantheon include the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter and its international rivals, the Chengdu J-20 and Sukhoi Su-57. The evolving great power environment, particularly Russia and China acting aggressively against their neighbors while beefing up their armed forces, is driving increased spending on fighters. The US, Japan, the UK, and France and Germany are all working to develop sixth-generation fighters. The question is, just what makes up a sixth-gen fighter, anyway? In a recent webinar, engineers at Raytheon Intelligence and Space revealed they believe the next generation of fighters will be defined by several new technologies, including just one large transmitter that acts as an air-to-air radar, air-to-ground radar, radio, and electronic warfare platform. A single system controlled by software would replace several different systems, switching between tasks as needed. The Raytheon engineers said sixth-gen fighters will also include self-landing systems, according to an Aerotech News recap of the webinar. Future aircraft will likely be designed to land autonomously on aircraft carriers, which could be used to land the aircraft in rough weather at a precise landing zone. A sixth-gen fighter could land autonomously, without human control, or provide guidance to pilots landing under challenging circumstances. And then there's artificial intelligence, which will function as a sort of co-pilot to a human pilot on a next-gen fighter jet. In fact, earlier this year, the Air Force revealed its secret new fighter jet will have an R2-D2-style sidekick, similar to the AI that operated a U-2 spy plane in an historic first. A cockpit-bound AI could oversee the jamming of enemy radars and monitor for threats to the plane, like incoming missiles, and then automatically launch chaff or flares to lure the missile away. AI could also be used to fly a loyal wingman drone, a semi-autonomous uncrewed aircraft that could fly alongside crewed fighters.
Transformational ability as adversaries advance and legacy aircraft age. The fifth-generation F-35 is critical to maintaining air dominance now and for decades to come. Fifth-generation capabilities are defined by a combination of ultra-low observable stealth, advanced sensors, information fusion and network connectivity, all packed into a supersonic, long-range and highly maneuverable fighter. With this state-of-the-art technology, the F-35 is a multi-role fighter capable of successfully carrying out all missions, including new missions traditionally not fulfilled by older fighters. Where fourth-generation fighters are forced to adapt to this advanced battlespace, the F-35 changes power dynamics and is able to define the battlespace our adversaries need to adapt. More than just a fighter jet, the F-35's ability to collect, analyze and share data, is a powerful force multiplier that enhances all air, surface and ground-based assets in the combat space. VLO stealth. With a stealth design from day one, the F-35 has an unrivaled ability to evade enemy detection and enter contested airspace. F-35 weapon capacity. The F-35 carries weapons internally in a stealth configuration, or externally in a permitted environment with a total armament of over 18,000 pounds. F-35 supersonic speed and extended range. Supersonic speed and extended range. The Pratt & Whitney F-135 is the most powerful fighting machine in the world. With a speed of Mach 1.6, the F-35 is a supersonic long-range fighter, even with internal weapons and fuel. F-35 sensor incorporation. Sensor merge. The F-35's advanced sensor fusion creates a single integrated image of the battlefield that greatly enhances awareness, survivability and lethality. Volume _up content _copy share *_border